Hey guys, so today we're gonna look at all the products that I've used up this month. So in the month of March, because I always do it, I always do these kind of videos in the beginning of the next month. And yeah, let's jump right into this. These are all the things that I finished up that are empty, and so I have a lot of opinions about them. So first we have this 0.2% retinol complex serum with retinol and peptides from Beauty Bay. This one was actually a really nice serum. It's a lot more watery than that retinol serums normally are, and it was actually quite hydrating. I think it was because of the peptides, which is really great. So if you're starting with using retinols, I would definitely recommend this one because it was very nice. It was very like liquid consistency, and I didn't notice any like purging, any problems, any irritation. It was very nice and very comfortable on the skin. I used it every night. Either I mixed it in my moisturizer or I used it on top of my moisturizer, and it was absolutely wonderful. And I noticed that my skin has a little bit of better texture. It's definitely a lot smoother. I still have a little bit of breakouts, which I sometimes get, but the texture of the skin definitely feels a lot smoother and kind of like thicker or more flexible. So yeah, this one is definitely nice, and I think I might repurchase this because sometimes retinols can be a little bit tricky, and sometimes they can cause a little bit of irritation, or they're kind of not easy to work with, but this one was perfect. So I might actually go for this next time I'm shopping at Beauty Bay. And I actually quite like Beauty Bay serums. Don't sleep on this brand. It's definitely a really nice brand. Then another brand that I really like is The Ordinary, and this is the Matrixyl 10% and hyaluronic serum. This is kind of peptide based serum, so it's very hydrating. It fills out your skin. It helps to kind of minimize like wrinkles or fine lines and kind of give the skin a little bit more youthful look and like really plump look. So it's very hydrating. I like to use it during day and night. During day, I think it was really nice. It's kind of like also a primer. It really filled out the skin and it made it a little bit more like smoother, I guess. And when I was using it throughout the day, I would put this serum on, and then I would put my sunscreen. I didn't need to use any moisturizer, but I have kind of combo skin. Sometimes it's more normal, sometimes it's more combination. I don't have problem with hydration. I usually kind of have a little, like, that's kind of not an issue for me. I usually struggle more with the oily aspect of my skin, so if you're a little bit more oily, I think this paired with your favorite sunscreen will be enough for the day. And again, it's very fluidy, very watery. It immediately kind of plumps up the skin, so that's a very nice one to have, and I will be repurchasing this eventually. Not right now because I have like serums or toners and stuff like that to use, but when I run out of those, I will repurchase this one. Then we have this Bright Boost Neutrogena Bright Boost SPF 30 Gel Fluid. This is kind of moisturizer and sunscreen in one, and it's in the fluid form, which I really like. This is a very soft, like watery consistency. I loved using this, especially in the beginning of the year, because I bought it kind of late December, I think, and I used it as kind of like my everyday sunscreen for the days that I didn't really go out and I was mainly at home or I would go out for only like 10 minutes, this would be kind of all that I used. If I would be out for longer than like 10-15 minutes, I would also put sunscreen on top of this. But as like the moisturizer and like basic sunscreen, I think this is great. And I love the consistency. It makes your skin look very bright and like youthful and very plump, without feeling oily or sticky, and it felt very hydrated. And it also gave me like that little bit of like peachy tone to the skin, which it made it look really healthy. It doesn't have any like coloring or any mica or anything in it. It just has like brightening ingredients. This has neoglucosamine, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and vitamin C and E, so that's very nice. It also, my skin felt really soft and smooth using this one. And this one is 50 milliliters, which I think is also really nice quantity of it. I think that's kind of standard for moisturizers or sunscreen, so you get quite a bit of it. And I really like Neutrogena. I think a lot of their products are amazing, and I don't know if this wouldn't be too sticky for people who are very oily, but it dries down to this like satin texture, so I would definitely give it a try. And I think it's great for winter months when you don't really need you're not going out as much, so you don't need as much of a sunscreen, even though you should use sunscreen even during winter, but you don't need as much of it. So this one, if you're staying mostly outside, if you're staying mostly inside, I think this one is perfect for winter. And in the summer it really gives you like a very bright look to the skin, so if you pair it with a proper sunscreen, I think this can be really nice for summer as well. Then we have another Beauty Bay product, and this is their hair serum for hair density. It has caffeine, peptides, and pea sprout extract. This one was really nice. It's very kind of gel-like, kind of watered down gel. I loved using this. It has a really nice applicator. It has kind of this, I don't know if you call this nozzle, but it has like a pointy applicator, so you technically can like run this through your on your scalp through the hair and just use the applicator for it. I would usually put a little bit on my hand, on my fingers, and then I would massage it to the scalp, and I probably needed like 3, and I would do that like 3 times to get this on my entire scalp. And I don't know if it helps with the density of the hair. I've only used this one bottle, so I don't know, but I feel like my hair, my scalp felt less dry. It also helped with kind of, sometimes in the winter I get a little bit of like flakiness on my scalp and a little bit of dandruff and stuff like that, so it helped with that. It also didn't make my hair oily or anything like that. It actually helped with volume a little bit, because if you massage it into the hair in the morning, I feel like it helped to kind of lift the roots a little bit, and so it gave me a little bit of volume. And I noticed that my hair felt a little bit more smoother and like nicer to the touch. So that's it for me. I don't know if it helps with like density or the amount of hair that grows out of your scalp, but it was really nice. I would say it's kind of like a toner for your scalp or serum, whatever. It just helps to moisturize it and kind of keep the environment there very nice and friendly, and it helps with the condition of your scalp. I already bought another two serums from this line. I bought the volume one and also the calming one, and I will be trying those if I notice any other differences. But right now, I've been trying the other ones for a while, and I think they're kind of the same. But this one has a really nice texture. It's not too thick, so that it's hard to spread, but it's also not too watery, so you kind of it kind of drips everywhere. This one has perfect consistency. The other ones are either a little bit thicker or a little bit thinner when it comes to the formula. So this one I would recommend. I really love this one, and it lasts so long. I think I started using it, I don't know, I think it was like autumn if I'm not mistaken, and I finished it in February or March, somewhere in that span, time span, so would recommend. Then we have well, this is not really a perfume, but it's this Parfume deodorant natural spray from Beyonce, and this is the Wild Orchid version. I had this as a perfume in like glass bottle, but I don't know if they discontinued this or if it's just not available where I live, but I can't find it anywhere, and this was such a nice perfume. I really love wearing perfume, but I hate strong scents. I like something that's really like soft. I hate when you can smell someone from across the room. I hate it. I feel like I'm interfering with other people's space, like I'm kind of being too annoying. I don't really like flowery scents, but I feel like this feels more like being in a really clean room. I don't know, I don't smell flowers from this, even though it has the wild orchid in it. I think it's more like a very soft, clean scent. And since I couldn't find a perfume, I opted for this perfume deodorant. I don't really know what that means, but it smells nice. This doesn't last as long as the perfume did, but I really, really love the scent, and it has the same scent. And I hope I'm gonna be able to find this as a perfume again, because it also wasn't as expensive. I hate spending too much money for perfumes, but I love wearing them, so this one was really nice. And as I say, if you like more softer scents, I think this one is amazing. And let me know if you tried this one and if you like this scent, and if you know if it's available somewhere, because I genuinely cannot find it anywhere, and I'm kind of started to panicking because I really, really, really like this and I want this back. Please give it back. So yeah, that's it. Then we have this super jelly cleansing gel with prebiotic and avocado from Beauty Bay. This is like, it says cleansing gel, but it feels more like cleansing milk, or kind of this milky gel hybrid. It's a really nice gel. I have 2 of those. I finished this one and I'm using the second one, and it's such a nice cleansing gel. My favorite cleansing milk is from the CeraVe green milk cleanser. It's the hydrating one. This one is as good as the CeraVe one. It has really nice consistency. It doesn't dry your skin out. It's actually really moisturizing. It feels amazing on the skin. You can use it around your eyes. It doesn't burn or anything. And I would use this as a second cleanse after my cleansing balm. I also use these in the morning, not just at night, because I just like to have a clean skin in the morning. And I really love that this doesn't dry you out. The skin feels amazing afterwards. It doesn't feel tight or stripped down or anything. And I am definitely buying this one again, even though I already have second bottle. I will be buying third and fourth and on, because this one is amazing, and it was very inexpensive, and it lasted me a very long time, so this one I recommend. Then to the makeup portion we have this Essence lash and brow gel mascara. Mine got broke, but the brush stayed in the compact, but it doesn't matter because it was nearly finished anyways. I don't think what this is supposed to do because it's very watery, so if you want to like hydrate your lashes or your brow hair, sure, but it will make them stay in the place. I would use this as a brow gel, but honestly, if you wanted to like set your brows to a certain shape, this wouldn't do it. It literally just like hydrates them. It's just like a watery substance. So yeah, also as you can see, because I use brow pomade, the color would kind of get inside and it would create this mess. It's genuinely disgusting. So I don't mind that it got broke and I can throw it away. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to do. It doesn't do anything other than maybe hydrate the hair, but I don't think that's needed. So yeah, it doesn't work as mascara, it doesn't work as gel. It's just a water that you can put on your hair. Yeah, that's it. Then we have this mascara. It's called the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. I quite like this mascara. It's probably one of the favorites of mine that I used in the last couple of months. Mainly because it has a really nice brush that I feel like really like coats the lashes, and it really runs through every single lash. And I quite like the consistency. It's not too thick to have like crumbs in it or like crust or anything like that. It's also not too watery so that it would kind of run around and be very uncomfortable. Even though this one isn't waterproof, I feel like it lasted a lot. Like sometimes I would get runny eyes, or my eyes would start to run, or I would get a little bit teary, and this one lasted it. And I love the packaging. It's really easy to use. It's really nice to hold. Sometimes these mascaras come in really weird shapes that are really hard to kind of manipulate. So this one I quite like. I used it 42 times before it started to feel a little bit too dry. The only thing, this brush is great for the top lashes, but it was kind of hard to coat my lower lashes. Sometimes I would get either too much product or none, and it was sometimes hard to kind of move around. But I guess it's also because I'm not very good at putting mascara on my lower lashes, and I kind of need a little bit smaller wand. So that's the only problem that I had with this, but otherwise it was really nice. And if you want a drugstore mascara, I would try this one. Then we have this Maybelline Lasting Drama matte eyeliner. This is in the shade Charcoal Black, and it has this type of applicator. I am not very good at putting on gel liners. I actually find that for me it's the easiest thing is to just scrape out some of my black eyeshadow, put a Duraline in it, and then just use a liner brush. That works the best for me because I have hooded eyes slightly. So this one wasn't bad, but I feel like I think I've been using it for like 6 months and it started to kind of stink in my eyes, so I decided to declutter. Even though there is some product left, I don't feel like it's eye safe anymore, or I don't want to risk anything. And as I said, I probably have it for 6 months, and this has a 6 months shelf life. So I decided to declutter it. It's not too hard to use it. I think out of all the liquid liners I've tried so far, this one isn't half bad, and it's not very expensive either, and it does dry matte. It doesn't crumble or anything. It stays on the eyes and it doesn't smudge. At least I didn't notice any smudging. So, and the applicator is kind of okay. It kind of lost its shape a little bit after all the time, but I think it stayed in a good condition for quite a while. So again, if you want a drugstore liquid liner, I might go for this. It's definitely better than felt tip liners that you get like in a pen liners, in the pen form. Then we have this brow gel from Rimmel. This is I think it was called Wonderful Brow or something like that. This one is translucent, but they also have colored ones, and I love this one. This one lasted me for a very long time, and I love this. It has kind of small but really nice applicator, or the brush. It's really easy to brush the hair through, and I love the result with this because the lashes stay put and it really coats them and sets them, but it doesn't feel too thick or heavy. Right now I'm using soap, like brow soap from Beauty Bay, and that one kind of laminates the brows, obviously, so it's a little bit more thick and heavy. This one was really nice, but it still hold up. Obviously, if you would like run your finger through your brow, they would get messed up, but otherwise it stayed. I think I was using it for like 5 months, which is quite a long time. And then we have this Essence lipstick. It's the Pumpkin's Pretty Please matte lipstick in the shade Sweeter Than Pumpkin Pie. This is supposed to be creamy matte lipstick for natural nudie look. I bought it, it was their autumn collection. I think they had it like around October or November. I think I bought it in November. And the only reason why it's here, it's not finished, by the way, but there is a mold on this. I think I've used it like 10 times or 15 times max. I keep it in a pretty cold environment, and as you can see, it has mold all over it. So yeah, that's very yummy. So that's why I'm decluttering it. I was kind of confused because this is supposed to last you at least 8 months, as you can see, and it's already moldy. I don't know if this is like wrong, if this is just like singular thing, or if this kind of happens for this whole batch or this whole collection. So if you have this, let me know if your lipstick is okay, because mine, as you can see, looks like this. I have I have like 2 other lipsticks from Essence, and I have them longer than this, and they are still okay. So I don't know why this one got bad so quickly, but maybe it's just a wrong batch, or there was something wrong with this particular collection. I don't know. But yeah, if you have this, definitely roll the whole thing out and inspect it if it isn't like contaminated or something. It was kind of really scary to see the mold on there. And yes, these are all the products that I've used this month, or that I've used up this month. Let me know if you've tried any of these, and or if you think about picking them up and trying them. Let me know if you like this series. A couple days after this, I will also release my monthly haul of all the things I bought in the month of March, or that I've tried in the month of March. So you have also that to look forward to. And a couple days ago, I also released my palette bingo, where I try to create one look using all my Oden's eye palettes. So if you're into that, definitely would recommend checking it out. It was interesting. It definitely wasn't color store that I thought I would get, but it was kind of fun, and I hope you will like the result. So yeah, that's it. I hope you have a great day, and I will be happy to see you in my next videos. Bye.